You Libras have the Judgment, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. A lot of you Libras are putting yourselves out there. Y'all don't care about the past too much like that. Y'all learned from the past, but a lot of y'all are like, you know what? You're not going to be afraid. You're just going to put yourself out there, get to know brand new people, right? Sometimes that could be the biggest problem why it is that more people don't put themselves out there, is because they're so worried about the past and what other people will think of them. But for you Libras, y'all are putting yourself out there, you know, single, ready to mingle, trying to get to know new people. And you don't necessarily care too much if people look at you like you don't know what you're talking about, right? Because not everybody is gonna know you, which is great. You know, not everybody's gonna know you, which means at some point, you Libras are gonna have a clean slate with somebody. And that's what it is that you Libras understand. And that's part of the reason why you're putting yourselves out there and you're beginning to talk to new people. The Ten of Swords, however, represents, you know, if it's something that comes up where a person does hear about you a little bit, your reputation precedes you, you will have to address certain situations. But the Seven of Swords represents a lot of you Libras right now are very much so in tune with what's going on. And you know that your reputation is not necessarily the biggest thing that you should be worried about right now. The biggest thing that you Libras are worried about right now is actually making sure that the people that, when you put yourself out there, that the people that you're trying to get to know isn't on some, you know, isn't on some playing games type stuff. You're not worried, like I said, you're not worried about the judgment. You're not worried about, you know, the you know, people trying to ruin your life that know you, that want to scapegoat you for everything and make you the answers to all their problems, or the scapegoat or the source of all of their problems. Y'all are not worried about that. You Libras understand that what you should be doing is paying attention to someone that could be on some setup stuff. So now the thing is that for you Libras, the Seven of Swords is you getting to know other people slowly, and not slowly, but good enough, at a good enough pace, right? And the Page of Cups, you have the Page of Cups and the Strength card. These two cards right here, right? And the Eight of Wands. So these three cards right here are all about how, and from what it is that you see, I'm seeing how do I say this? Some people are not going to be able to get you as easily as some others, right? The reason why I'm saying that is because the Page of Cups and the Strength. You Libras may find yourselves being a little bit more unique. And what I mean by that is not necessarily being understood, right? Not always, you Libras are not always, as you're putting yourself out there to be seen, right? You're gonna see just how deeply entrenched in the backwards mentality that a lot of people have. And that people are not ultimately trying to get to know you in particular, to get to know you as you get to know them. They are trying to hold up the narrative. Like they're literally running with it. The narrative, regardless on either side, regardless of what you're into as a Libra. They're holding up the narrative. They're trying to go after what, quote unquote, society says. What do I mean when I say society? The internet. And the propaganda suggests, not says, but suggests from these commercials and these movies what it is that you should be going after. Right? And you're going to see, like I said, the Page of Cups, just how many people are caught up with that. And the Strength card is about how, but they're going to blame it on you, right? You're just not good enough. But at the end of the day, and this goes to show you how goofy it is, what exactly are they waiting for? You know, like, what are they actually waiting for? You know, they're waiting for, I'm gonna tell you what they're waiting for. They're waiting for the social media propagandized version of what other people who are outlandish on the internet say that they should be going for, right? Because they're the example and they represent the bar of what other people should strive for at the very least, right? The very bare minimum. So they're telling you, oh, they get these individuals with this waist and this, and they be looking thick, or they get this individual that is 6 feet tall and has a six pack and drives a six-figure car, does this and does that. And a lot of you Libras are gonna actually get a chance to look at a lot of these people like, yo, like just how many people are caught up with the nonsense, right? Come through so I could come through and get some readings, or get my books, or get my sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, so I can most definitely keep the show going. There's a link in the comment section below called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where you can pick up all of that stuff. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's called a link tree link. But so anyway, so to move forward, the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands represents. So you Libras will see just how rare you are, in the sense that whoever's not getting down with the propaganda right now, those people are actually valuable. Because you see it. Most people are I'm gonna just put it plainly, most people are dumb factually, in the sense that all of these teenagers getting down with the propaganda, fighting to fit into the propaganda. It's like, my gosh, y'all don't have a mind of y'all own on either side. Trying to be IG models, trying to stunt like you're a millionaire, money, muscles, and game. And it's like this is what I'm talking about. If you feel like you need to play a game, that goes to show you just how caught up you are. You should not have to play a game. You as an individual should not have to be in a situation where you have to put yourself out there like that, where you're gonna leave with your wallet. If a person is telling me that I have to spend money to talk to them, if I have to spend money to go out with them, first and foremost, what is this fascination that some people have, where if you hang out with them, it automatically means that you have to spend money on somebody, because that's a prerequisite or a requirement. And it's like, why? Spending money on somebody just used to be the norm, because we're living in a society where it costs money to do a lot of different things. So a person shouldn't have to, number one, a person should not even have to say that, because we're living in a society where paying money is normal. Like, how are you going to be an adult and you telling me that you've never paid for anything your whole life, or you don't know how this system goes, or you don't know how the rigmarole go? Yeah, if you want to be able to go to a burger joint like Burger King or Shake Shack and get a burger, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get it by asking. You're going to have to pay for it. So the mere fact that people have to say that goes to show you the quality of the people that they was hanging out with, because that's something that's supposed to automatically be understood. And number two, why is that so tied to someone else's? Why is spending money, quote unquote, so tied to a person's sense of value and importance? Like, why is that even a thing? The idea that you so against a date and a concept of a date, to the point where somebody has to essentially be in a position where they have to spend money in order to get you to feel comfortable with them, because they're not trying to be grimy and go out of their way to figure out ways to not spend money on you, because they're just looking to smash. It's like that lets me know everything I need to know about a person. Like, this is the type of games that I'm talking about. And the mere fact that people, and I hope YouTube don't get me for this, but the mere fact that people are spiritually, of course, walking into the meat grinder to be, you know what I'm saying, to completely, you know what I mean, to be like sacrifices to this type of stuff. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, what are you doing? So I'm not trying to talk y'all ear off. The point that I'm trying to make here is you Libras are special in the sense that y'all are the zodiac signs that's not getting into the game. That's you know, that's over here, that sees things for what they are and isn't into the game. If you into the game, good luck. But at the end of the day, when you play games, the only person that you play is yourself. So let's clarify some of these cards. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. So to clarify, you have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Moon, Ten of Swords. So this is about you, Libras, putting your best foot forward when it comes to getting to know new people. And a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you Libras are very clear-minded and you're focused, and you're focused on what's important. And if you don't get along with somebody, you'll go off and talk to somebody new. The Moon and the Ten of Swords, because at the end of the day, trying to align with humanity and what society, i.e. the internet, says about what someone should want, and giving you the bright idea that you should want it, isn't it? It's not what's going on. And that a lot of you Libras are very much so open-minded, and you have your own thoughts and ideas as to what it is that you're looking for. Yes. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't allow people to get y'all caught up with these games out here.